All signs, hi. This is going to be a general reading for all of you. I'm going to do a general reading and then we'll have a final message from the universe from our Ascended Masters cards. So, hope all of you are doing well today. Hope you've had a good weekend, whatever day you're watching this. So let's get to it. Love. Love. Love in all its forms. That is the overall theme today. And what a noble theme it is. I don't know many people that don't want love in their life, in whatever form it comes. Sometimes it's a hug from a parent, sometimes your partner actually acknowledging that you're doing something, a friend you don't get to see very often thinking about you. It could be anything. So we have your cross cards with the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups. It's a lot of them. A lot of you are really dreaming about the one. But the issue that I'm seeing here, that's a sign from the universe right there. Something I'm seeing here is the mixed signals that a lot of you are giving the universe. Say, for example, here, let me do a cross here. That is the Queen of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Seven of Cups. You have to be careful what you're telling the universe. For those of you that want a committed relationship, don't fool around, because when you fool around and have a lot of fun and party, then is that really what you're telling the universe you want to do? Or are you affirming for a committed relationship? Just food for thought. Seven of Cups, the Justice, and the Queen of Pentacles. It's time to make some decisions, everyone. This month, there's going to be a lot of that. Things are coming into focus for a lot of you. Either it's the final decision that you've had enough and you walk away from somebody for love. And real love is always worth it. It is. Or you see paths in front of you. Different people, different paths, different choices. Okay, your indicator card's the Four of Cups. Until recently, it's all been a daydream. A lot of daydreaming. But that is surrounded by the Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. You've been carrying a lot of burdens. Those burdens are within your own mind, most of you. It's just things that you're imagining. Sometimes it's not. But there's good news coming. A lot of new opportunities in love. You know, there was a mystic a million years ago named the Peace Pilgrim, and she used to say, if you want friends, you have to be friendly. Food for thought. Okay, your most recent pass is the Temperance card. You have been patient. You know that your time has come. That is surrounded by the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Sun. A lot of deep feeling people out there. You know you do. You know that you want something better for yourself than what you're looking at right now, and whatever that is. Your Strength cards, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, there's been a lot of arguments, a lot of quarrels with the people who you've outgrown and are not being fulfilled emotionally by. That is surrounded by the Magician, the Fool, and the Judgment. Time for a leap of faith. Okay, the immediate future is the Moon. a lot of you need to be careful. Sometimes the people that you put on pedestals, I think to quote terms of endearment, don't necessarily deserve to be on those pedestals. That is surrounded by the Five of Wands, the Hangman, and the Six of Cups. Most of you know that the time for conflicts is over. Drop the card. You're wise enough to see through bullshit. And actually, for a lot of you, there's someone from your past that's coming back into your life. Someone you haven't seen in years, and they're just showing up out of nowhere, unannounced, ready to give you their cup of love. So, something to be mindful of. Your attitude and your environment is the King of Wands and the Eight of Swords. New beginnings. New beginnings. But you need to not get too excited. Step back, pull the reins in, and try your best to see it clearly. This is being surrounded by the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. And maybe don't tell everyone around you what you're doing. Because there are people that are jealous, people that are in situations that they're not happy with. Sometimes when they see someone that is in a good position, they say some really nasty things to sabotage you. Hopes and fears is the Tower. You're afraid it's all going to go to hell. You're afraid it's going to blow up in your face. And that is surrounded by the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the King of Swords. Swords are the mind. The swords are a mental card. You have to remember to communicate. And for those of you that are getting in a new relationship, I would allow each other the time and the space to communicate correctly. Allow each other the space to be listened and heard without as much judgment as you normally do. Try to be non-judgmental and let each other have a voice. That's how you start off right. And your final outcome is the King of Pentacles. He rocks. You got it. A lot of you are going to find love, but a wonderful side effect to this is going to be growth. The growth that comes from going through all this to find a better place, because it's all a projection of the mind anyway. That is surrounded by the Hermit, the Death card, and the Nine of Swords. Rome isn't built in a day. It's not going to happen overnight. Patience. And try not to stagnate while you're waiting. Embody the traits that you want to attract to you. I always tell people, if you want a new boyfriend or girlfriend and you want them to be different than your previous ones, you need to act like that version of them that you want to attract, so that you get something new. Because the inner becomes the outer. Okay, our final message from the universe: choose peace. Basically, harmony within. Take the time to breathe. For those of you that meditate and have some kind of spiritual practice, you should be doing that. Pray. Do everything you can to embody the love you want in your life. Hope this helps, and we'll see you next time.